Juventus is in tension. Juventus is silent. Juventus is in distress. Juventus, the training sessions that your Juventus doing in La Condenassa, Juventus are stressed. Juventus is stressed. Everybody is stressed. Everybody is in danger to get sick. But I will go for one person that should not be sacked, and that is Luciano Spalletti. He did mistakes. Everybody will do mistakes. Everybody will make mistakes. But Luciano Spalletti is the one that Juventus have to make, have to keep. And Antonio Conte, he terminated his contract with Napoli, but he doesn't come to Juventus. He doesn't come to Juventus. Keep Luciano Spalletti. Ciao Juventini, how are you doing? Today we have a video. Yesterday I didn't post a video because I was angry. Make sure to like, subscribe. Let's go and hit 100 subscribers. Share it to your Juventini friends. Happy the video, like, subscribe, and let's begin with Conte. Conte is a candidate for Juventus. This is not acceptable. What do you mean? What do you mean? The players has no mentality. And the players has no mentality. And you put it all on Spalletti. In the last couple of years, Juventus had 5 coaches, everybody. 5 coaches, everybody. Thiago Motta, Allegri, Sarri, and more. And more. But Spalletti, they have so many managers, and you have to see that when there is a lot of managers and the players is not doing their job well, the problem is not the coach, everybody. The problem is not the coach. When Spalletti came in, everybody saying, "Oh, Spalletti, what a coach! He's changing Juventus upside down." But now we want to sack him and we want to get Conte? Absolutely not. Conte, he terminated his contract according to the Marzo, but Juventus don't let Spalletti go. Trust in his plan. I know he has a contract till 2028, but still, trust him. I know he did a mistake. I know he didn't prepare for Juventus yesterday's game versus Torino. How much day it was? 3 days ago. I know he didn't plan. I know he made mistakes. But everybody makes mistakes. The players makes mistakes every single match. Every single game. And you put it on Spalletti? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Conte will not come to Juventus, and everybody, don't let this take. Don't let it take you, because Conte will come for one season. You see what happened with Napoli. He didn't get the players that he want. The first season, always like this. You win the first season, you win the Serie A. The second season, if he doesn't get the players that he wants, boom, out. Boom, out. That is not the coach that we want at Juventus. Spalletti, after the Torino game, was so disappointed, was so upset. This is the coach that we want. This is the coach that we want. And that is the players that we want now is getting real, because Bernardo Silva will not come to Juventus because Bernardo Silva wants the Champions League, and there is some players that will come also without the Champions League. For example, an Allison, Kolo Muani, these 2 players, we have to go and boom, fast on them. Because if we don't go fast, and if we don't go for players that want really to play for Juventus, the money is gonna be there, but not entirely for the money. They want to play because we are Juventus. They want to play for the badge. And those are the players that we need to get. Everybody. Because Bernardo Silva now is gone. forget him. And now Brahim Diaz is gaining momentum and it is a concrete possibility for Juventus. It is a concrete possibility for Juventus. Okay, Bernardo Silva is not the same player as Brahim Diaz. Bernardo Silva is a little bit more defensive, if you can say that, but Brahim Diaz is more like a CAM that stays up. But Brahim Diaz, if he does want to come to Juventus without the Champions League, this is the season to let us know who wants to play for Juventus and who doesn't want to play for Juventus. If you want to leave Juventus because they don't have Europa League, Champions League, sorry, and we have Europa League. Now we have Torino, and Milan and Roma have to fail their matches to us to go for the Champions League. It will not probably, because Milan have Cagliari and I don't know Roma, but they will probably win. And if they win, we don't have Champions League, everybody. We already don't have Champions League, but let's put it out there. Maybe a miracle happens, which is probably not going to happen. But anyways, these are the players that we have to go for. And Conte, don't get Conte. Trust in Spalletti, Elkan. Trust in Spalletti. Give him the project that everybody agreed on. Even Bernardo Silva, even Allison, even Yildiz, even Locatelli, even McKennie. Everybody trusted in his plan for Juventus, but the players didn't. Or the players did trust in the plan, but they didn't know. The mentality is bad. When you go out there versus Fiorentina, and you knew it from July last year that they wanted to kill you. They wanted to destroy you. They wanted to remove their dreams for you. Remove the Champions League. But you didn't still go with that attitude. I don't care about the tactics. When you should go versus Fiorentina in the last 2 matches of the game, nobody cares about the tactics. Everybody cares about the result, everybody. Everybody cares about the result. And if you go there and you are scared, of Fiorentina, and you go there with that attitude to win, to destroy them, you are not going to win. And as Spalletti said a few matches ago, if you go there to win only, you will not get the Champions League. And we didn't even go out there to win. That's why we lost versus Fiorentina. This is why we lost versus Fiorentina. And now versus Torino, let's see what will happen. Maybe not even Europa League, or maybe not even Conference League. Maybe even nothing. Because Juventus doesn't have that mentality. Because what? Why were us, Juventus, on Bernardo Silva? Why? Because he has that mentality. Why are we on Allison? Because of the mentality. Why were on these players? Because they have experience. They know what is to lose. They know what it is to be in bad moments. And they know how to uplift the team. So yeah. And let's talk about Spalletti. The relationship with commoli is not good. It is very poor. Because after the game versus Torino, everybody is silent. Everybody is in stress. Everybody wants the Champions League, but now it slipped of our hands. We were talking about Roma because they were a little bit points away, but now it's on us. It's on us. It is on us. Because we let it slip, and the attitude of the players is super duper bad. And the relationship with commoli and Spalletti is very bad. And Elkan has to make a decision in the end of the season. What will he do? He will try to make 50 million euros for not getting the Champions League. He will put 50 million euros, and maybe we have to sell a Bremer, a Yildiz. We have to sell them. Because if we don't have Champions League, where are we going to get the money? Did you know? If the difference between Europa League and the Champions League is 100 million euros, everybody. 100 million euros. So that is very, very bad, and we missed out on the Champions League on the season. We were this close from grabbing it, and Fiorentina put us away. And Fiorentina, boom, put us away, which is a disgrace. A team that is almost relegation zone put 2 over Juve. Put 2 over Juve with a goal, the 2-0. Amazing goal, by the way. But disgusting players. And you put it on Spalletti? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care about it. I don't care that even if we don't do a training session that week, you should have won the game. You should have won the game because you need that grinta. You need that Juventinita. So let's go. And as I was saying, the atmosphere of Juventus is tense. It is very, very tense. Very tense. Very tense. And there is 3 players that Juventus have to sell. The candidates are Kevin Turan, which is they're probably gonna sell him because he doesn't do nothing. He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't use his physicality. Anyways, Bremer, Thuram, and Chico Conceição. For me, Bremer and Thuram. These are 2 because Conceição, he is the one that deserves to wear the Juventus jersey. He is the one that fights for the badge. He is the one that plays with Grinta and tries his 110% every single game, every single match. So Conceição, don't sell him, everybody. Don't sell him. Don't sell him at all. Don't sell him at all. Don't sell him at all because Conceição is a very, 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 very good player, and he's been the one that he's been trying his best. He's been trying his best. And Luciano Spalletti would like Matteo Tognozzi to join Juventus in place of François Modesto. Modesto has came in January. In January, everybody is saying, oh, how good, how good. But now Spalletti wants Tognozzi because everybody is now upset. Everybody is now, the relationship between each other is not that poor. All I can say, a backstage story, is that Spalletti and Chiellini are still with a good relationship. But the others, Spalletti with the others, are not that good. It's not that good. It is not that good, ladies and gentlemen. And to top it all off, Dusan Vlahovic wants to play with a team competing in the Champions League next season. Bye. That's all I'm gonna say because Dusan Vlahovic, you have been bad, you have been injured, you've been in the J medical, which is a disaster. Which is a disaster, and the season Juventus have disappointed many, many people and the fans and you guys and you, because today we should have been in third place above Roma, above Como, above everybody, not Inter and Napoli, but we should have been there. We should have been there. So yeah, guys. So yeah. And all I'm gonna say that Spalletti is not gonna leave if he's not saying I'm leaving. So if he doesn't want to leave, he will stay there. But yeah. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, hype the video, share it to your Britonian friends, share it to your Juventini. And yeah, guys, peace.